Alright, let's cut to the chase. You're here because you want to make more money. You're tired of the 9-to-5 grind. Or maybe you just want some extra cash to invest, save, or finally buy that thing you've been eyeing. I get it. The world is changing fast, and if you're not adapting, you're falling behind. That's why today, we're diving into 10 untapped side hustles for 2025 that pay daily and require no experience. These aren't your grandpa's paper routes. These are real, actionable opportunities that leverage the technology and market shifts happening right now. Forget everything you think you know about side hustles, because we're about to blow the lid off the opportunities that are right under your nose. Now, I'm not just pulling these ideas out of thin air. I've seen thousands of pitches, invested in hundreds of companies, and I know what works. But to give you the absolute best advice, I've brought in the heavy hitters. We've got insights from 3 billionaires, myself included, who live and breathe business, innovation, and market trends. We're going to break down each hustle, tell you why it's a winner, and give you the inside track on how to get started today, not tomorrow. We'll give you the kind of advice you can't find anywhere else, the stuff that separates the dreamers from the doers. This is about giving you a competitive edge. So, grab a notebook, turn off your notifications, and pay close attention. This isn't just another list video. This is a blueprint for your financial future. We're going to give you the tools, the strategy, and the motivation to take control of your income. By the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding of which side hustle could work for you, and you'll have a clear path to start earning. The only question left will be, are you ready to put in the work? Let's get started. Look, content is king. It always has been, always will be. But the game has changed. You no longer need to be a professional writer or a creative genius to pump out high-quality content. AI is the ultimate equalizer. We're talking about using tools like ChatGPT, Jasper, or Copy.ai to generate blog posts, social media captions, video scripts, and even marketing emails for businesses. Companies are starving for content to stay relevant, and they will pay top dollar daily for people who can deliver it consistently. Your job isn't to be the next Shakespeare. It's to be the smart operator who can use these AI tools effectively, edit the output for a human touch, and deliver what the client needs fast. The market demand is absolutely exploding. Every single business, from the local coffee shop to a Fortune 500 company, needs a digital footprint, and that footprint is built on content. Here's the billionaire insight. Don't just be a user of AI, be a master of it. Learn how to craft the perfect prompts, understand the nuances of different AI models, and position yourself as an AI content specialist. You can get on platforms like Upwork or Fiverr today, create a profile, and start bidding on jobs immediately. The barrier to entry is zero, but the ceiling for earnings is incredibly high for those who take it seriously and build a reputation for speed and quality. This is a business of volume and efficiency. Since 2020, the world has shifted online. Webinars, virtual conferences, online workshops, they're not going away. In fact, they're becoming more sophisticated. But here's the problem every single event host faces. They can't present and manage the chaos of a live online event at the same time. They need someone to manage the chat, field questions for the Q&A, handle technical hiccups, and keep the audience engaged. That person is a virtual event moderator, and it's one of the most underrated and in-demand roles out there right now. You are the behind-the-scenes director making the show run smoothly. You don't need a degree or any special certification to get started. All you need is to be reliable, professional, and a good communicator. You can start by reaching out to people who host webinars in niches you're interested in: business, marketing, fitness, cooking, you name it. Offer your services for a low introductory rate, or even for free, for your first one to get a testimonial. The key is to be proactive. These hosts are often overwhelmed and will be thrilled to offload this responsibility. Once you get a few under your belt, the referrals will start pouring in, and you can easily charge hundreds of dollars for a few hours of work, often paid the same day. Sometimes the quickest way to cash is to just do the work that's right in front of you. Micro-tasking platforms like Amazon Mechanical Turk, TaskRabbit, or ClickWorker are built for exactly that. These platforms break down large projects into small, manageable micro-tasks that anyone can do. We're talking about things like data entry, image tagging, transcription, or even simple local errands like assembling furniture or making a delivery. You're not building a long-term business here. you're leveraging your free time for immediate cash flow. You can do these tasks from your couch or in your neighborhood, whenever you have a spare 15 minutes or a few hours. Now, here's the billionaire tip for maximizing your earnings. Don't just randomly pick tasks. Be strategic. On platforms like Mechanical Turk, focus on getting qualifications for higher-paying tasks and build a reputation with specific requesters who offer consistent, well-paid work. On platforms like TaskRabbit, build a killer profile with great photos and reviews, and focus on in-demand skills where you can charge a premium rate. The secret isn't just doing the tasks, it's in optimizing your workflow. Find the tasks that you can complete quickly and accurately, and then do them at scale. It's a numbers game, and the more efficient you are, the more you earn per hour. So, this is basically the digital equivalent of flipping houses, but with way less capital and risk involved. The concept is super simple. You buy undervalued digital assets, improve them, and then resell them for a profit. Now, you might be wondering, what kind of assets are we talking about? Well, it's things like website templates, ebooks with private label rights, PLR for short, stock photo bundles, or even social media account templates. You can find these on marketplaces like Etsy, Creative Market, or on specialized PLR websites. The trick is to look for products that have potential but are poorly marketed, maybe have a bad cover, or are just priced too low. Your job really is to be the value add here. Take that PLR ebook, design a professional new cover using a free tool like Canva, rewrite the sales description to make it more compelling, and maybe even bundle it with a short checklist you create. Then you just relist it on your own store or another marketplace at a higher price. The key is to develop an eye for spotting trends and hidden value. So ask yourself, what topics are hot right now? What kind of templates are people searching for? You don't have to create from scratch. You just have to be a smart packager and marketer. The cool part is you can make a sale while you sleep and get paid instantly. Every company that sells something, honestly, needs customer support. It's just a non-negotiable part of doing business. And with remote work on the rise, more and more companies are hiring remote customer support agents to handle emails, live chat, and phone calls. This is a massive opportunity for anyone looking for steady, reliable remote work that you can often start with zero experience. These companies are looking for people who are empathetic, patient, and have good problem-solving skills. Skills you probably already have from your everyday life. The billionaire advice here is to look beyond the big job boards. Sure, sites like Indeed are great, but the real opportunities are often found by targeting specific industries that are booming, like SaaS, software as a service, e-commerce, or online education. Go directly to the careers page of these companies. Many offer paid training and flexible hours, and because support is so critical, they're always hiring. This isn't just some side hustle. You can quickly turn this into a full-time remote career if you want. The key is to tailor your application to highlight your communication skills and your genuine desire to help people. That's honestly what gets you in the door. You know those voice assistants like Siri and Alexa? Well, they didn't just learn to speak on their own. They were trained on massive data sets of human voices. And here's the thing, that training is a continuous process. AI companies are constantly refining their voice recognition and generation models, and to do that, they need a diverse range of human voices. Voices just like yours. They'll actually pay you to simply read scripts into your microphone. You don't need a deep, booming movie trailer voice. Seriously. In fact, they want natural, everyday voices with different accents and intonations. This is honestly one of the easiest hustles to get into. All you need is a quiet space and a decent USB microphone, which you can get for less than $50. Websites like Appen, Lionbridge, and even some specialized voiceover platforms have sections dedicated to this type of work. You sign up, submit a voice sample, and then they'll send you scripts to record. You get paid per audio hour or per phrase, and payments are often made daily or weekly. The work is simple, you can do it on your own schedule, and you're directly contributing to the future of technology. It's really a win-win. Everybody thinks they need to travel to some exotic location to have an adventure. That's nonsense. There are tourists and even locals in your own city right now who are looking for unique, authentic things to do. And you, with your local knowledge, are the perfect person to provide that. Through platforms like Airbnb Experiences or Viata, you can become a local tour guide for your passion. Are you a history buff? Host a historical walking tour of your neighborhood. Do you know all the best hidden taco spots? Host a food tour. Are you great at photography? Host a photo shoot experience at the most scenic spots. The beauty of this is that you're monetizing what you already know and love. You don't need to rent an office or have any overhead. You just create a compelling listing on one of these platforms, set your price and set your schedule. The platform handles the booking and payment for you. The key to success is niching down and offering something truly unique that a tourist couldn't find in a generic guidebook. Think about what makes your city special and what unique perspective you can offer. This is a hustle where your personality and passion are your greatest assets. Walk down any main street in your town. How many local businesses, the bakery, the mechanic, the flower shop, have a terrible or honestly, even a non-existent social media presence? Most of them, right? The owners are experts at what they do, but they're not marketers. They're just too busy running their business to post on Instagram or Facebook consistently. This is a massive gap in the market that you can fill. You can offer basic social media management services to these local businesses for a monthly retainer fee. And you don't need to be a social media guru. You just need to be better than them, which, let's be real, is a pretty low bar. You can offer a simple package 3 to 4 posts per week, responding to comments, and maybe running a small local ad campaign. You can use free tools like Canva to create simple graphics and a scheduling tool to plan the posts in advance. Start by offering a free 1-week trial to your first client to prove your value. Once they see the engagement and new customers coming in, they'll be happy to pay you a few $100s a month. Get 3 or 4 clients like that, and you have a serious monthly income stream. The world of education is no longer confined to traditional subjects like math and science. People are desperate to learn new practical skills that can help them in their careers or hobbies. We're talking about skills like using Notion for productivity, editing videos with CapCut, creating a Shopify store, or even understanding the basics of cryptocurrency. And here's the secret. You don't need to be the world's foremost expert to teach these things. You just need to be 1 or 2 steps ahead of the person you're teaching. If you've spent a weekend learning how to build a great-looking website on Squarespace, you now know more than 99% of the population. You can get on platforms like Wizard, or even market yourself on social media as a tutor for that specific skill. You can offer one-on-one video call sessions to walk beginners through the process. Your lack of expert status is actually a strength, because you remember what it was like to be a beginner. You can explain things in a simple, relatable way. Start with a low hourly rate, get some great reviews, and you can quickly build a lucrative tutoring business around a skill you just learned yourself. People love getting packages in the mail. It's like a surprise gift every month. The subscription box market is huge, but you don't need to compete with the big players. The opportunity is in the niche. Think hyper-specific. Instead of a generic beauty box, what about a vegan and cruelty-free skincare box for sensitive skin? Instead of a snack box, what about a gourmet jerky box from Pacific Northwest producers? The more niche you go, the less competition you have, and the more passionate your customer base will be. Here's the billionaire strategy. Start small and prove the concept. You don't need a warehouse. You can start by curating a box for just 10 to 20 customers. Reach out to small, local or online artisans and see if you can buy their products at a wholesale price. You can build a simple landing page with a tool like Card or Subly to take pre-orders. This way, you're not buying a bunch of inventory until you know you have paying customers. Your job is to be the ultimate tastemaker for your niche. You find the cool stuff so your subscribers don't have to. It's a scalable model that starts with your passion and curation skills. So there you have it. Those were 10 untapped side hustles for 2025 that pay daily and require no experience. We've covered everything from leveraging AI to monetizing your local knowledge. We didn't give you fluff. We gave you actionable strategies, the kind of inside baseball that can actually make a difference. The opportunities are real, the demand is there, and the barrier to entry has never been lower. You now have a menu of options, each with the potential to add hundreds or even thousands of dollars to your monthly income. The information is right in front of you. But let's be clear. Information without action is useless. It's just entertainment. The people who succeed, the people who actually change their financial situation, are the ones who execute. They don't wait for the perfect time or the perfect idea. They pick one thing and they start. They're willing to learn, to fail, and to adapt. The difference between you and the person you want to be is what you do in the next 24 hours. Don't just close this video and move on to the next one. Pick one of these hustles that genuinely excites you. The ball is in your court now. It's time to stop consuming and start creating. Stop dreaming and start doing. We've given you the blueprint. Now you have to build the house. Which one will you try first? Let us know in the comments. Drop your choice below and maybe you'll find someone to hold you accountable or even a future collaborator. We'll be reading through them. Now go out there and make something happen.